something, otherwise I can't go through the rest of the day. Now, here are the top 10 defensive lines, same website, on 3. Clemson, Baylor at 2. Now, I don't know if they're 2, but I do know this. They have a bunch of people back. And then added Jackson Player. On top of that, he was a fantastic player. Local kid, played at Midway High School, who was a fantastic player at Tulsa. Pittsburgh, West Virginia has them early. How about Oklahoma State? Last year's defense was fantastic. And there they are at number 4. Alabama, LSU. We'll hear from Mike Scarborough today on the Tigers at 4 o'clock. Ohio State, Notre Dame, Georgia, Auburn. So there's some of this. We've seen some of these same schools.
Now, Baylor doesn't surprise me. Clemson absolutely doesn't surprise me. They've had the best defensive line in the country in a while. The fact that Ohio State is there at 7, kind of believe, like, we've had several different Ohio State analysts on and asked them, is their issue talent or scheme? Because if it was scheme, then that would explain why they got run through so many times last year. Look, Minnesota, in that early game in the season, we're talking Minnesota today, they ran over Ohio State pretty well. Everybody ran the ball at Ohio State last year, and here they have the 7th best defensive line in the country. So that would mean to me that it's not a talent issue, that it is a scheme issue, and Jim Knowles has that to work with. That might be the biggest swing, and that might be why people think Ohio State might be the national champion this year, because the only place they seem to be deficient is in the front 7 last year. And it cost them games. It almost cost them or on defense at all. And when you're recruiting the guys that you're recruiting, you shouldn't be that bad on defense as they were. So if Jim Knowles can get those guys to play up to their recruitment level, then holy cow. But, again, you have to wait and see. It's just 1 year.
Clemson was on both lists. Baylor was on both lists. No, excuse me. Clemson was not on both lists. They were not on the offensive line list.
They've got to earn their way
Baylor's
back
on the
that
list.
One.
Alabama, not on the list, not either one. LSU, no. Ohio State, yes. So Baylor, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Georgia are the 4 that are on both the lists. Again, just a list. Just like there's preseason Heisman Trophy candidates, and a lot of times it doesn't end up being that person or whatever. So that's where we are with that. Now, there's a debate